me a second. I just need to refresh this because I am lagging quite heavily on VMix.
It's just a minor issue, hopefully. Get on back in. I'll see you in a sec. Not going to see any first blood attempt this time. Feels like either team is always attempting it in one of the other series, making aggressive moves, but everyone just chilling on their own side of the river this time round. Nothing too nuts is going to go down. I'll see if there's any contest for the runes though, but I don't think there's going to be.
Okay, I'm fine now. Someone mentioned getting the joining the Terrorblade with today gone. I'm like, wow, that's like, I don't know, 15 years old. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's an idea. We'll see.
Yeah. You know, sometimes everything makes a full circle, you know? Old things become new eventually, so we could start to see the resurgence of that. I mean, you never know. One day in the future, Atomo, we might get the Dagon couriers back. Can you imagine?
That would be great. I'd actually like it. I imagine you can't use items on couriers just because if you get it like a meteor hammer and just go behind towers and meteor hammer with your courier, that just seems a bit too much. So.
That'd be great. Just build 5 meteor hammers and you just send in like this courier squad killing towers.
It's like it's like the end of Lord of the Rings. The eagles are coming. And they, like, yeah, coming for your ass. That's what they're coming for.
Oh god. Okay. So we got the actual little swap round right now. Ramsey's playing in the off lane position with this Night Stalker, and it's Miero who's running the Lycan up at the top. But at the same time, this swap round has also happened from GG putting Jiracho up here as well. It's like, okay, who was dodging who here?
I think that if you're 9pandas, you'd really hope the Night Stalker is not against the Darkseer, but you can't keep trading. So at the end of the day, maybe GG comes out with a little bit ahead because they're getting the lanes they want.
Yeah, it feels like they got the lane they wanted. They've got the draft they probably wanted as well.
Support TB.
Support TB. I don't know. This is where it is absolutely incredible and just wins this game hands down, and we all look like absolute fools. Fools!
I don't know. Okay, what I want to know is the item build. When you pick a support TB, you're like, guys, don't worry. Once I get my Yule Scepter, we'll win the game. Is that like what is the thing where you're like, it comes online at this point? He's actually got the Orchid queued up. Okay.
Interesting. Not entirely sure what that's massively going to do this game. It feels like if that was the plan, why not just get a hero that has a silence built in? You know?
In the draft, so I guess they felt like he was very kind. He's really bad against the Shadow Demon. You know, you get even 2 strong illusions to deal with. That could be something, but I would have bit that bullet and gone with it rather than move for whatever this support team is going to be. We'll see. We flamed it enough, I think.
Yeah, I think we have. You know, we'll say that this is a pocket strat that 9pandas has been working on in the past, and they know exactly what they're doing. I'm sure that's happening. As Tez using this first meta, pretty effective to bully out.
Could be a kill.
Yeah, just chasing down Ace right now. The silence ends with the surge. Lives with 20 HP, super close. Ramsey's, not going to be able to chase that one down. Now, and Tez, just using this meta to bully people as much as possible, it feels.
It is very powerful. Like, you get so much extra damage. You get the damage and the range out of it. And, well, it does good work with it. Forces Ace to go... Like, I think he's going to have to get a salve or something. He's not going to be recovering his health anytime soon. Tangos are not enough.
Yeah, actually, are they going to dive underneath the tower for this one? Reflection? Not even required, actually. It's Ramses just runs him down under the tower. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Yeah, first blood picked up there for the side of 9pandas.
Yeah, but it's not on a support, it's on a core. You know, so far it has to be a support getting first blood for you to win the game.
Oh, so, that's it. Game over. That could be.
I mean, they had a chance of giving it to the support Terrorblade, but they chose not to.
Yeah, they don't believe in these sort of curses. Even still. It's actually the Darkseer who's suffering in terms of CS the most so far in this game. Meanwhile, in the mid, it does look like Quinn is just slightly ahead right now, 24-4 compared to the 19-1 there of Kiyotaka. Even just one level ahead right now. See if you can carry on applying pressure.
Yeah, those couple bit of denies add up, and Ramsey loses his life. I was gonna say, even though Ace was not getting a whole lot of CS, he was tying with Ramses, and now with that kill, it's not first blood, so they stay lane still even, but it might start going the other way right now for GG.
Yeah, it definitely might.
And I gotta say, this combination of a Dark Seer plus Grimstroke, you can't really get close to them. Ion Shell plus Inkswell? Super painful.
That is quite nasty. And actually, Tez is able to trade against Ace quite effectively there, in all honesty, even with the Iron Shell. I suppose with this, like, the high agi-based hero of the TB, you don't even need many items for your right clicks to be quite a nuisance. And now it's nighttime. They're going to charge after the old Grim right now, as there's a rotation in from Solo, and he can't pop the Inkswell because he was silenced up. And now, no mana left here for Ace. The Surge on cooldown. And with a support meta TB whacking into you, you are just dead. Even going to give the last hit to Ramses. Really trying to set up for his game here.
It's working, and I don't like it when it's working. It should not be working, you know? It's like, because you look at it and you think, you're going to see this in the pub and you'll be like,
yeah.
Oh, you picked TB. Do you want to swap with the carries? Like, no, I got this.
Yeah. I feel like for the sake of all of our pubs, we want this TB to flop and flop hard. Just so it doesn't happen. But it's going to now for sure. Damn you, Ramses. Not Ramses, sorry. Damn you, Antares.
Yeah, we'll see if he goes for the first Iron Arc. Here's the thing, though. Early on, the stats on the TB is pretty impressive, right? Like you mentioned, the high agility. Like he is in the armor as well, Duraccio.
Yeah, first rotation here from Kiyotaka with the ultimate. I mean, he's a tanky boy with the old bristleback. But even still, he will still die, attempting a deny there to the neutrals. But not going to make it.
Very impressive laning phase coming out from 9pandas, but it is fair to say that this is not completely unexpected. The challenge begins later on when you have 5 melee heroes running up against a Dark Seer and Bristleback combo. You know, like that's when I feel like things get a little bit tougher for them. Early on, this is okay.
Yeah, I feel like you mentioned, the clock is probably ticking for 9pandas to make the action happen as soon as possible. Your down bomb, it looks like Ace. Okay, he's low, but he has been able to get himself out of there. Might not be the same though for old Solari. He has been caught. The rotation from Solo going to guarantee the kill. And Ramsey's now on a killing spree, 4-1-0 on this guy. Tons of CS as well, and very comfortably the most farmed core in this game.
Okay, because I think that might be a hand of Midas coming up for him. He could go for Armlet if he wants to, but I'm feeling like it's a hand of Midas that with the gold that he's saving up for, which will allow him to continue scaling. One thing about Gaimin Gladiators is once those breaks and silver edges come out, late game Bristleback is not the scariest thing in the world.
Kite around as much as possible is not too bad, but Kiyotaka will definitely lose his life in Solo. Unfortunately, he's maybe coming in just to lose his life. The disruption's going to be there. Actually, he's going to be able to keep Quinn alive. The TP also coming in from Ramses. Quinn, an aggressive swashbuckle off to the sides. He will actually get connected on by the reflection, but with the Rolling Thunder, he's going to try and just beat his way out of it. And with the speedy roll, he is gone.
Antares has got nothing except boots and the 2-2. So nothing, yeah, just straight up going Orchid.
Interesting. He did actually also level his Conjure Image, which I find very interesting. Maybe he's using the illusions just to stack and scout certain places, maybe even secure runes or deny runes. Interesting choice, but looks like they're going to find a grab here onto Solari. A couple of right clicks, the meta actually does run out, but I don't think that's even needed. Kiyotaka going to be able to secure that one for sure. Rolling forwards for more, right on top of Tofu right now, refreshing this Magnetize again and again, and without any help, he is just dead.
This is something that the core Earth Spirit can do, is that you get those early levels, you can really do a good amount of damage on these supports and get those kills. And he's very close to a Spirit Vessel as well. And to your point about Conjure Image, maybe he was also like already transformed in like meta form, and you're like, why would I put a point now when I'm not going to use the ability for another 3 minutes? I might as well just put in Conjure Image and, like you said, go for stacks or something, because he goes back to meta 2-2 and 1 by level 5.
That was the second point into Kundrimage, wasn't it? So 2 points for Kundrimage.
Oh, so
Yeah.
yeah, 2 points. What?
I don't know, man. This is wacky. This is wacky. Maybe the plan is for him to actually just become a mini carry and just basically try and do what a normal TB would do, but just from a poorer position.
I mean, I guess they might be thinking about they want to push the lanes as hard as they can. You know, wolves on one side, illusions of Terrorblade on the other. It's very distracting, to be fair. You know, it's like, well, it's like.
It's distracting for us, and I feel like it's probably distracting for Gaimin as well. They're probably like, what's happening? Why is this TB not completely failing right now? He's actually doing work. Oh,
It's working. Why is it working?
It really shouldn't. Oh. Yeah, I feel like 100% all our pubs are messed up right now, but the rotation's coming through. Miero is here. They're going to try and run down Ace right now. He's surged up, but it will end. Maybe his life was actually Quinn getting
nice
involved.
ulti.
Nice overgrowth, holding him in place, but even still there's no damage coming through, and instead they're going to put Ramzes in the grave. He is gone solo. Going to quickly be following his carry right now, as he will also fall. Elsewhere, it looked like Kiyotaka did get a solo onto Tofu at the very least, but even still, killing the enemy carry is very nice.
I think you're very happy for that if you're Gaimin. And I think Tofu does an amazing job of sort of baiting people to follow him. Because in the first game he did that with Invoker. Like they're getting kills on, but you feel like Gaimin's like, oh yeah, they're fine with this. And this situation, can you imagine if he showed up bomb lane, Kiyotaka on the Earth spread, he would have been able to wipe the floor with them.
Yeah, he would have. One thing I want to say is it feels like the Lycan on Miero has been relatively ignored this game. Not like until that involvement in the bot lane, we've not really seen him. But he's still really bottom farm of all the cores yet again. Even though he's not really well, it doesn't feel like he's been punished that hard, but clearly he has.
I agree, right? Like you think if you're alone, you should be able to do a little bit more. And Celery throws out all his spells just to stay alive. Well worth it, if you ask me. But I know what you mean. Like if you're AFK jungling, shouldn't you be at the top? With not 1,000 gold behind Ace, who I think felt like he was under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, and Miro also is at 0, 0, and 6, so he's had 6 support like kills that have fed a little bit of gold into him as well. But I don't know, just not quite working out. Instead, Roller's Thunder will connect onto Ramzes before he can use that Twin Gate. He's still trying to use it, but yeah, there's just no hope in hell chance of surviving this one. Dratcho getting the credit there. And that's the second death on the board, no, third, sorry, actually, for the Night Stalker this game. Doing an effective job here at shutting down this carry Night Stalker.
Celery, he's got 3 of the blood grenades. Used to be able to stack all 3 of them, but now 2 is the maximum. So it was worth it to stack 3 because you get 150 health, but now it's like 2 slots.
Yeah, not as great.
Not as fun as it used to be.
Can you imagine if they made it so you can stack an infinite amount of blood grenades?
I think that would be amazing. I think that would be fantastic. Everyone would be like, no, give me the blood grenades. You know, that would be. Of course, buy it.
Yeah, like several hundred blood grenades on one player, and they got like a bajillion HP, and it's like, what can you do?
No, the best part is that at one point the cores will say like, I want to replace it, but they can't give it to someone. They just sell it. Like it's garbage, and you're like, I would have really liked it if I could have gotten that.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that's a change we never see, because that would be very stupid. Meanwhile, up top, Ramzes, maybe getting gone on right now, has to use his ultimate defensively. He's so damn slow, does use the silence. With the TP coming in from solo, they're going to try and chase after this. Kiyotaka does get the connection there on towards Solari, but yeah, he is just dead.
Yeah, it's fine, really. I mean, you lose your support, but that's about it. It's not the biggest deal. Dratcho are getting close to the Aghanim Scepter. I haven't seen this in action except in the pub where you turn around, you throw out a few of those quill sprays. It feels like this is one of those best games to have it, where you're up against 5 melee people.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be super useful this game.
The only thing you could say is that you don't really have the best lockdown. Oh, Quinn.
Alright, they do drop everything to try and kill him. Silence also coming through. No help to be seen. There's a few members of Gaimin Gladiators nearby, but they can't do anything. Still ends up being a free kill. Very nice pickup there for Pandas.
And then we can see the second set of Wisdom Runes. Overall, this series a little bit In the first series, TSM took game 1 very convincingly. Game 2, it went for each until a comeback. But this series feels like it's more of a slow burn where one team slowly ekes out that advantage and tries to grow it, rather than it's like, oh yeah, it's, you know, stomping the lanes or stomping the team fights.
Yeah, just that gentle progression throughout. Definitely what we're seeing. We saw as well, Miero on the Lycan actually denied the Wisdom rune there on the Radiant side with one of his wolves. So they're going to be able to grab their own as well, so get that little bit of XP advantage there.
Ramzes gets their own was the rune on their side. So very nice overall. And they're keeping those towers alive, Kiyotaka.
Yeah, they're trying to go on to him right now. Quinn's taking a lot of damage in return, but he is going to be A-okay. And potentially we could be seeing this tier 1 tower falling as well. Doesn't look like 9pandas are really that interested in defending it. Just going to keep the other cores in the separate lanes and resume the farm.
Your plan, if you're 9pandas, is to delay this game as much as possible. Losing the tier 1 mid is a bit of a blow to that, especially with the Treant on your side. Because if you go late, I mean, I'm looking at the 9pandas, I'm thinking that's probably the slightly better one. Just because once the breaks come out, it's so hard to play Bristleback.
Yeah. It will be brutal. I mean, do you think it might be worth like multiple silver edges being stacked up as well on 9pandas? Like, it feels like they got a few people that can definitely build this item and feel happy about it.
Yeah, I mean it's completely worth it. You know, at least you get it on Ramzes, then it's like maybe you get it on the Lycan as well. It's not bad.
Ah, you could definitely build it onto Antares. 100%. Let's see that. I want it.
Orchid into the Silver Edge on the support TV.
Yeah. Sounds like a strong game of Dota to me. Meanwhile, Ramzes has been called out. Demonic Purge slowed him to a brawl, plus the Diffusal Blade on top of that. In comes Antares, does manage to get the Sunder off. That's actually going to be enough to keep Ramzes alive. The support TV works out, ladies and gentlemen. But can he get himself away? Solo, good overmove, land on support. Actually, the roll forward is coming in from Kiyotaka. The Soulbind, though, does connect on towards Ramzes, but there's just no damage to deal with him. I say that, and there is. A shield crash gets the kill right now. And it feels like 9pandas may be in a bit of disarray as Miero's going to try and focus onto Soleri TPing out. Not going to work. He will die. As Antares is just kind of being ignored because obviously it is a support at the end of the day. Doesn't really matter if he goes down. Dracho turns up with the 2 million quills just sprayed into his face. And he will die. So after all of that, it started off not terribly for 9pandas, but it's a 3-for-1 for Gaimin.
Yep, and you can see that they have all the net worth. It's just all the top three, all on their side. And Dracho's not. He wants more. Miero, no wolf form now.
Yeah, way too slow. Obviously, the little buff as well to the minus armor from the Goo, definitely helping out there, bringing down this target even faster. And now, I feel like we've passed that point in the game where 9pandas had their moment in the sun. You know, the TB was working in the bot lane, but I feel like, I don't think they're going to get many more chances now.
This is a problem because now, as the game, like GG, they might be peaking. You know what I mean? You have this back. There's no breaks on the enemy side, so you can just stick 5 and try to take fights. 9pandas has to weather the storm, and it's a tough storm to go through.
It definitely is. I'll see just how safe their boat, how strong of a build it is. Meanwhile, okay,
Crimson Guard.
I was
gonna say Crimson Guard and Mech also on Ace, so your damage is severely limited because it's not a whole lot of magic on 9pandas.
No, it's not. There's a large portion of physical damage raining on him from these guys. I suppose the best is the Magnetize, I guess, from Kiyotaka, but that is about it. Meanwhile, at the bot, Ramzes looks like he's been ran down. Meanwhile, Dracho on top of Kiyotaka, but to get to where he is fine. But yeah, Ramzes does die elsewhere.
And mid lane, Kiyotaka's taking some damage. Dracho is just in the front. Can they actually kill him? Oh, Silence comes out.
Yeah, Orchid is there. Is there really much else? The answer is no. Dracho still feels like he can stand his ground, just absolutely annihilate Solo in that situation. The Magnetize keeps getting refreshed right now. So he's getting relatively low. Miero running around with his creep army. Tofu probably going to drop there to the Granite Golem eventually, as he will take a few more hits. Oh, will he? Ice Wall does connect on towards 2 right now. In a normal situation, you'd be very happy killing this TV, but doesn't really make much difference in this one.
They got nothing. They were able to bring Tofu down to very low health, but just not able to get those finishing touches on them. And Dyrachyo continues to just get bigger and bigger and bigger. When 9pandas, they have no solution to this.
None.
Like,
Absolutely brutal.
it's got there's no neutral item that gives you break, and there's no. You might consider getting the creep. I think one of the creeps gives you a break. I forgot. It's like one of the small ones.
Yes.
Maybe if you get that, could be an option for them.
Might be one of the only options for him, because I don't know how quickly they're going to be able to get the Seal Raiders online as Stratcher just comes running in. Quill. That is a dead solo. Yeah,
Getting close to the Bloodstone.
Yeah, and then it's like, really, how do you kill Dracula? He is full on immortal at that point. As we see there on the net worth chart, all 3 cores for Gaimin Gladiator is at the top. Just feeling super comfortable right now. And 9pandas really struggling.
He's got Helm of the Overlord. He just needs to find that weird, small, really annoying creep that has the break. I know it's... I forgot his name. It's a kobold, I think. But...
Yeah. I mean, isn't it like 2-second duration though? Isn't it like, is that even worth it?
I think it's, first of all, it's 3, alright?
Oh, okay. My bad.
Secondly, beggars can't be choosers, so that's the, is that option or nothing else?
They'll take whatever the hell they can get their hands on so far here from 9pandas for sure. As, to be honest, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, I am very, very happy that 9pandas are losing this hard. Like, because if they weren't and they had to support TV, 100% the meta would be screwed up and our pubs would be messed forever. So I am kind of glad in a very sadistic kind of way, as Ramzes does end up dying, trying to run away here on the solo, but there is going to be the point blank Rolling Thunder to guarantee the kill.
I also have the same feelings, by the way. Oh, looks like that makes out Antares. They're like, he's not worth killing.
He's really not. It's like you don't want to put him low because then he can do aggressive Sunder. So you just want to leave him as full HP as possible.
Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah, Miero running into the back lines. Gonna find Solari doing a lot of damage, but easily controlled. Yes. And you can see there, Dracho does not care at all about that. He's just objective Dota hitting buildings right now. Okay, now he's actually going to charge forward with the Bloodstone, just wants to heal back up. And look, full HP full mana, but there is going to be that Sunder. Does a hell of a lot of work. That's why you can't do all this little chip damage to the TV. It's very dangerous.
Quinn wants to go in though, and they might just be able to get a kill on solo. Ulties, but he's dead.
Yeah, he just gets ran down, no chance to survive that one. Yeah, once again, just the Quill spam comes through. No Sunder that time available for Antares. And they are just full on crumbling right now. I don't see any reason for Gaimin Gladiators to leave the base, and they won't. They're going to go straight for the middle set. I mean, they've not even been interested in Roshan Wattle this game, because it's just absolutely pointless. They don't need it. No one's going to die. It's
a waste of their time.
Yeah.
Like, listen, when the enemy team has, Terrorblade and Treant and they want to heal towers and delaying, it's like, no. We'll just go for it right now while you guys, your heroes literally do nothing.
Yeah. I feel like if they did get the Aegis, it's probably worth putting it into the hands of Solari or something. The supports, they're like probably the ones who actually have a chance of dying from the arrow, but that's about it. So this second set in the mid, range barracks is gone, melee one not long for this world. And the living armor, just to use her analogy from earlier, putting a band-aid on an amputated limb, just doing absolutely nothing.
And he's got the Holy Locket as well, so this should be like a buffed up healer. He's gonna be fine. Okay.
A very short range TP, but keeps him alive. Dark Ascension is gonna be there. See what he's actually gonna achieve. Ramzes using that to hit creeps by the looks. Still the fight happening underneath the tier 4 towers. They get the kill until Solo the Soulbind, locking onto the 2 major cores. Key attacker cannot survive through this onslaught of damage, just raining out from you actually get people dropping. There's a buyback also coming on now.
It's called.
It's called, yeah. GG is said. 9pandas are done, and the support TB, thankfully, does not win.
I mean, come on.